Oh, that's terrible. What the hell? Sweet baby Jesus. What are you doing? Why? Why are you doing? Yeah, I know. Thanks, update. I wonder how my updates go on there. Like, do people even know I go live? Because I just posted a message. Hey, I'm going live in a few minutes. A couple of people were like, cool, bro, yeah. And, you know, one of them even shared it. I have 2 people pop up on my YouTube. Thanks. I mean, I don't know why. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they changed my I went to the doctor today, actually. And he changed my blood pressure meds. And, see, I'm on something for my migraines that's supposed to help level them out and keep them from being so regular, I guess. So my migraines are supposed to not be like as constant as they usually are, as regular. So I'm not supposed to get them as much, as often. But lately I've been getting a lot more again. They're becoming increasingly a pain in my ass. So he went ahead and took me off my one blood pressure meds and put me on a different blood pressure meds that's supposed to help with migraines also. And what is up, man? So I'm now on like 2 migraine meds and a different blood pressure med. Maybe that might be it. I don't know. But I mean, I still have this, I still have the, like a feeling inside my head settled really in the back of just kind of a dull pressure. And yeah, overall I'm doing much better, thanks. It doesn't feel like my brain's shutting down on me from the migraines. So doing way better than I was a week ago when you saw me last, man. Thanks. Jesus, that got pretty bad though for a minute. Like, I didn't think it was gonna get that bad that quick, but my migraines do. They swoop up on me, and it's like a punch in the dick. It's just like pop, 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 and you think it's okay for a second. You're like, no, I'm good, bro. Oh, and then you're out. You're done. It's over. It hit you harder than you thought, and that's how it usually ends up. So it sucks, but. Overall, yeah, migraines feeling better today. Oh crap! What? I don't mean oh crap. I mean oh crap because I just now went live, so she's gonna be like, "Hey, go to the store, huh, y'all?" What? Oh, no. Yes. I was screaming from the pain I was in so bad, and then my family laughed at me, dude. Migraines are no joke, like period. And I've had them forever. And what up, Charles? By the way, thanks for showing up. He knows. He's been around. He's been around for a while in my life, and I'm sure he remembers back in the day when I'd get migraines. I'd just be like, I want to die, because dude, you get migraines, and you wouldn't give a shit if fucking monster truck ran over your fucking head and you died. Like, you would not care. At that point, you're just like, if I die right now, I am totally cool with this. And it's a shitty way to look at that, but when migraines hit like that, especially, if you end up having them for a week, by the end of that week, you're praying to die. You're like, just please God, if you believe in God, whatever, please baby space Jesus. Zap me with your laser beam eyes. Put me down. Just burn a hole right through my head and kill me. Yeah, right? Exactly. Kill me. Erica. Yeah, exactly, bro. It's like migraines, dude. Oh, my wife had never had headaches prior to us getting together, which is funny because she's always been like, I don't know what headaches feel like, so I can't sympathize. And I'm like, you be fucking happy you don't have headaches, especially migraines. congested, makes you want to puke. Yeah, dude. Is it a headache? Because headaches and migraine isn't headache. Migraine is something that affects the body, but headaches are a lot commonly associated with it, which sucks. Migraine headaches are a lot like cluster headaches, and a lot of times people get cluster headaches and migraine headaches confused because a migraine headache is just fuck all everything. Cluster headaches are very similar because you have your tension headaches, and then variation sinus headaches, which affect a lot of this. So I mean, there's different forms of headaches, but dude, headaches in general just are fucking trash. The problem with migraine headaches for me is that when a migraine headache catches on to me, man, I wouldn't know about them. I've been told I give people migraines. Dude, you used to give me a migraine. Nah, you've always been a good dude, man. But, oh, damn it. That's the problem with these goddamn beards. Mustaches. You're like, I'm going to be a man. And then you're like, oh, I got everything in my shit when I take a drink. But, oh, dude, it lasts for like a week. I've had one that lasts almost 2 weeks. But it's when you get one that lasts for a week. Eric's kind of painting something. We should go look at oh my God, what is that trash? You know what? You know what, everybody? This is the last thing I was working on. It looks way better. Look at that. That looks better. Yeah, see? Everybody should be like, oh, look at that. That looks better. I'm not done with it yet, but I wanted to move on for a minute because I got bored. Fuck you, paint. Whatever. So, anyway, I'll get back to that at some point. But now I've got to get this one all worked up. I usually only have like two kinds. One is when just my head hurts, and the other, my head hurts so much I want to puke. The puke one, yeah, I like that red. Yeah. I like the red one too. I did the whole thing's in red, so even the black's red. It's not, you know what I mean? It's like a dark red. Know your migraines are since your wife gets them now. Oh, what? And?
Go to Amazon.com/mytv and then sign in.
Hold on. You're going to have to hang on a minute while I do something ridiculous. Did you go to the doctor? My nurturing shit wants to know. Oh, yeah, I went to the doctor today. Amazon, hang on. Go to my Amazon Prime. I hope this doesn't allow people to hack into my shit. My TV. What the fuck is she talking about? What? Yep. Amazon.com/mytv. My TV. Okay, then sign in. Okay. Oh, actually, bro. All right, what is it, I guess? Or do you need it?
Yeah, I got the code. Do you need it?
Oh, it tells me one.
Okay, so I have the code. It's ELD.
Hold on. Okay.
First three. ELD.
Yep.
Last three in, and then Nora.
Yeah.
Y. And then Y.
Yeah.
G.
Okay. Is it there? Good. Good thing, my wife wants to register TVs. And actually, the Velesh painting is setting upstairs. I got this Biden money waiting to pay you for it. The Biden money. Yeah, no, actually, it's sitting right upstairs, as a matter of fact. In my box of paintings, it's just kind of a bunch of paintings because they all just kind of sit there together. All my work does. It's weird. You'd think I'd have them like all hanging all over the house, but no, I don't really have room because most of it's DVDs all over the fucking walls. Anyway, so let's see if we can save this pile of junk. really quick. You know, it started out with a good concept, you know, and then like I started thinking too much about it. My brain did. So as that occurred, I realized I have to step back and let my creative mode happen because it's looking too stupid and refined, and I didn't like it at all. I hated everything about it. Of course, you know, Erica knows what I'm talking about. So before I punch this one across the fucking room, you should show it on here. Well, dude, it's all the way the fuck upstairs, man, and in the big box of stuff. So would I? Yes, I would normally, but not today. Maybe tomorrow. And that way you have to tune in next time to see if I do. But yeah, I'm not punching this one across the room. Instead, I'm going to try not to punch it. But do know headaches, migraines make you want to puke. It's like a full body experience, dude. It's garbage. So you might have migraines. You might check that out. I have like a weird blood pressure. Like my blood pressure is not really high, but they wonder if that's a big part of it. Because it seems to be, you lazy bastard. No, it's because, bro, I'll have to like go all the way the fuck around, all the way upstairs, and go through my box. That's not being lazy. That's just I've already had to like stop for my wife to register a fucking TV. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to stop some more and have to do a bunch of other stuff. It's not lazy. That's for all the people watching, bro. I'm thinking of them. Thinking of them. All like 8 people. See? It's not for me, it's for them. But so yeah. Migraines are garbage. But I'm alive. That's a good sign. That's a good start. So I don't know, man. This one here, you know, originally it was to touch down, and it still is. It was to touch down on a lot of your blood pressure sucks because black goo is not meant to be blood. Okay, that's accurate as fuck. You know, you can only survive in the mortal flesh so long before shit starts fucking up. Let me make that clear to people. Haha, everybody laughs, and I'm not joking. But you know what else? What else? Now, see, the thing about this painting is, by no means am I meaning for it. By no means am I meaning for it to be really straight.
Hey, husband.
Hey, what?
Do you want to?
Ah! I am live, but what?
God dang.
Is it scary there?
Yes.
Gonna have a heart attack?
I guess your son's not gonna come eat dinner, so.
My son's, he better not be sleeping, I swear to God. I told him no naps. Because he stays up all goddamn night like a ding dong. You know?
Oh, that was a brew.
Yep, it was. Oh shit, I fucked that up. But now I don't want this to be heavily see, my brain's still fuzzy because it sucks. I mean, I always have a hard time thinking, but after migraines and shit for a few days, the body just it feels like you fucking had the plague. You know, I might as well had fucking whatever. It's a good thing I didn't have anything like the Rona and a fucking migraine. I'd die. I'd just be like, you know what? Fuck it. I give up. I give up. Blech. For real, I would just be like, nah, this is trash. I quit. I don't want this anymore. I literally give up. I don't want to live here anymore. This world's too much for me. You know what? We're going to kind of not really fancy it up, but we're going to kind of do a different thing with it. Remember, there are no mistakes, just happy accidents. No, fuck you, man. You know what? Fuck you. There are no such thing as happy accidents. It's just big fucking mistakes. And my rule is this. When you fuck up, you just keep fucking it up until it's so fucked up, it's not fucked up no more. What?
School headphones.
What? Where's your old school headphones?
Yeah.
They were hanging up there, right there, but I'll get them later.
Where are they?
They're right there, but I'll get them later. Because you can't be wandering across all this junk.
I mean, I can.
No, you can't.
I can.
I mean, you physically can. Why do you need them?
For tomorrow.
Okay, I'll get them for you here in a few. Skedaddle. That's what I was asking. I was asking if you needed them right now or if you needed them later. But
You skedats.
you skedats. Hey, you need to take a bath tonight too. Dirty kid.
Hey, I took one yesterday.
No, you did not. That's what.
One, remember?
No, that was the day before. That's why I said you're taking one tonight.
No, it wasn't.
Do not argue me. You're taking a bath tonight, whether you like it or not.
But Dad, I did.
I don't give a crap. Get out of here. But anyway, my wife gets migraines, and the medicine takes the migraine and condenses it to 1,000 intensity for like 15 minutes, and then it goes away. What the fuck? Dude, if my migraines went 1,000 intensity, I would explode. There wouldn't even be a head to fucking have a migraine in. I would just pop like a fucking balloon. That would be absolutely a terrifying experience. Absolutely no, thank you. Fuck those meds. Your wife should probably really go to a different doctor. I'm just saying. And then it goes away. Yeah, it goes away because her fucking head, like the little veins and stuff in her brain go, and they relieve the fucking pressure, bro. That's why they go away. Holy shit, no. It's like the worst sounding thing ever. Makes it 1,000,000 times worse. And then it's fine. That's not fine. That's not how that works. That's the opposite of medicine. I want you to know that. Her doctor is like an evil scientist. That's not even a thing. Okay? Let's make that clear. And that was a big accident right there. A big fucking mistake. See, there's your big mistake. No such thing as happy accidents. Just fucking garbage that I make. That's all right, see? I just keep fucking it off. She has to debate, do I want a life of absolute suck for 15 minutes or deal with this for days? Yeah. You know, I can understand that, dude, but goddamn. What I kind of do is I have some, what ended up happening was they prescribed me when I had my surgery just a couple months back. Well, it's been more than a couple months back now. A few months ago when I had my intestines shoved back inside of me. After they cut me open and all that stuff there and pushed my guts back in, they gave me some heavy painkillers. But I don't take pain pills for nothing, dude. I never have. So I'm like, man, I ain't gonna take those. They're like, oh my God, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. You're gonna need these. I'm like, all right. So here I have these fucking narcotics sitting up there or something that could kill a fucking rhino. And just sitting there. And then I got a migraine and I was all, I don't want to take these, man. I don't want to take these. You know, my wife's like, man, you know, they're prescribed to you. It's okay. They're your pills for pain. Just take them. And I was like, I don't want to do this, you know. But the migraine was so fucking bad. So fucking intense. I was just like, I could not stand up on that one. I couldn't even stand the fuck up, dude. And I took one. And it helped tremendously to numb it enough. I could get up. You just drank a rum with PJ. The only thing I was ever aware of. So yeah, no, I've never, and that was like one time. God, that was dumb. But no, dude, I've never done anything. You know that. And drugs ain't my thing, you know. So with that, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't partake in any kind of substance abuse of any sort. And so when you talk about like heavy narcotics or anything like that, even, and I don't mean like narcotics. I don't even know what it is. It's nothing like illegal. It's over the counter shit, but it's some pretty hardcore shit for pain. But that's exactly what it's for. You know what I mean? So, oh, fuck you, man. But I don't like taking stuff for anything. You know, I hate, even that I'm on like blood pressure meds. I hate that. I hate it. 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 But I need to be on it. Can't imagine on psychedelics. I'll never do that shit. So, but it was enough that it would allow me to sleep from the pain, shit like that. So I take those when I get my massive migraines. But that's it. Like I get the migraines, and now as soon as I know it's a migraine, I'm like, kaplunk, and hope that I catch it before it grabs me. Because once they grab me, it takes me days to calm them the fuck down. I get a psychedelic. I am a psychedelic. I hate to see when people take me. Like, just lick him. Just lick Eric. It'll be fine. Just lick him. Jesus Christ, that kid. That guy, he's like a unicorn. I swear to baby Jesus. You'll see him once in a great while, and then he just vanishes back off into time and space. You know? Until one other day, like somebody's telling a story. He was this crazy little guy. He was like this tall and this little stocky dude, and he just like melted out of a wall, and he was like talking about this crazy. You're like, oh, his name's PJ. They're like, yeah, what? How'd you know? It's like everybody knows about the PJ. And they're like, man, he was weird. He was nuts. And like, yeah, you know, he used to live with me. And let me tell you a story about poop people in my kitchen floor. They had silver little aluminum balls for eyes and ear Q-tips for arms. It's a happy family. People are like, really? I'm like, oh, yeah. I'll tell you the time you pooped in a hot dog bun. I have that on video. You want to see it? Yeah. Good times, though. Good times. Unicorns were very hairy. Oh, yeah. Well, you know. Now, PJ was an amazingly funny guy, though. Yeah. What the fuck just broke? I just hear and then I hear, God damn. Welcome to my house. And no, yeah, PJ did a lot of crazy shit. And I have a lot of it on video. What just exploded in my kitchen? I just heard glass explode. What the fuck is going on? Okay. You wonder why I'm on blood pressure meds? I'm sitting here to do my live, and it's nothing but kids arguing and screaming. I just hear an explosion of glass in my kitchen. I hear my wife go, God damn it. That's all I know. Then I hear my son come downstairs, and he goes, you don't hear lunch? I don't give a fuck if you are. So there's going to be a fight in a moment. And I hear my son's voice raising already. So you know what? I wish I had a door on my room. I just close that, lock that shit up. Families, right? Puked a little in my own mouth just thinking about it. They just get funner and funner the older they get. You know what I mean? One of those things, man. One of those things. So what broke in the kitchen? Thanks for telling me. Oh my fucking God. I want to hand wash one. Fuck, you know what? Just stop thinking about the people. Just leave them alone, Eric. Just leave them alone. Live in your own life right now. Live your best life in here, painting away from them and the drama. Just live your own life. It's all right. Let them do them. We're done. We're done. We're gonna kind of play with this a little bit more. Fuck around here. Voices in your head say, just eat them all. Oh my God, you don't even know. But I don't. You know, it's okay. I don't. I really need to get back in therapy, by the way. You know, it would be a good thing. It would be a positive idea, you know, just so I don't eat my family. But what was the bumble? Now, what am I doing here? Now, here's the deal. This whole thing originally started because my mom's like, "Oh, you need to draw, or you need to paint something as a representation of me." And again, I started disconnecting myself from my abandonment issues. From my
Hi, Dad.
hello, son.
I'm from the NP. Sorry.
Thanks for going in here to pee. It's okay, buddy. I don't know a lot of brain geeks who are worth talking to. Oh, damn, looking good so far. You don't know a lot of. No, it's looking terrible, dude. But thank you. You know, you at least you know I can do better. So as it progresses, hopefully it gets better. Oh, hey, Casey, what's up? You're not even on here anymore. I don't think you skipped out. I don't know a lot of brain geeks who are worth talking to. Brain geeks worth talking to, like smart people. Not very smart. I tell my son to go away. A mechanic is a car geek. Right. Brain geeks is in like brain doctors and stuff, I take it. Bro, I have no idea. I'm not smart. And I don't get analogies very well. But I got what you're saying. What the fuck is he doing? He's just hanging out in the fucking bathroom now, bro. I'll just come here to go pee, Dad, and then hang out in the bathroom, like, you know, with my pack of girlfriends. Dude, we don't have a couch in there. What are you doing? What? He says, what? Nothing. I was just being a jerk. Oh, therapists. Yeah.
Your wife told me to hand wash my hat and I'll put it in the dryer.
Why?
I don't know.
You quit dripping on my shit!
Oh, sorry. I didn't even know.
Oh, my fucking God. Ow, ow, ow!
Sorry, Dad. I didn't know it was
I know. That's why I tell you not to hang your shit over my
I didn't even know it was right there.
my papers. And it's always right there. He does mirror flex a lot and usually takes pictures of himself doing it. I'm drawing, so some of my sketches are down there. He's whacking it. Oh, no. We've gone over that. He takes like 5 showers a day, and he's not that dirty. Let's just say that. Dude, what the fuck? He constantly brings food in here and drinks in here. Stands right over my sketches. They shouldn't be sitting right there anyway, but like I have my human heads in a tote right there. Which would sound weird to the most people, but it's me, so no, it's not. But I have my human heads in a tote right there with my skin that I build and things like that for peeling faces on canvases and stuff that I utilize. But then on top of all that shit, right now I've got some sketches that I've just been working on. Sitting there, and I'm just like, bro, you're going to drop your shit on my stuff. Get the fuck. Get away from my shit. He's like, I've been waiting for it this whole time. And he comes out. Oh, I hand washed my hat, Dad. I just throw that shit in the fucking washing machine too, bro. I swear to God, you know, watching this, I don't get any painting done. I don't get any painting. It's got an AG done. All I get is a bunch of panic, high blood pressure, you cocky all over your drawings. Dude, what the? Yeah, I have my human heads in a tote. Only you'd say that. That's what I'm saying. Like most people, it is interesting the conversations I do have. Where did my paint go? Oh. Because there's a lot of people I've had conversations with, and it cracks me up with a lot of this shit because they're like, if it was anybody else that said that shit, dude, I would just be like concerned and maybe call 911, but it's you, so I totally get it. I'm like, well, okay, I'm glad you get that. So paint you a picture. What, paint you like one of my French girls? Is that what you're going to ask me there? Because I get that a lot. I like to tell people, paint you like one of my French fries. That's my phrase. I'll paint you like one of my French fries. People don't get it until I literally paint them like a French fry. And that doesn't really make any sense, but it is hilarious. So As long as it brings joy to my life, that's all that matters. Oh, and you know what, dude? Talking to therapists. Oh, limp, stale, and over salted. Like one of my friends. Hey, my French fries are hard. Wait, they're firm and tasty, sir. You don't know nothing about my French fries, but they're worth it. Every bite, they're tasty, and I don't know, I got nothing. But anyway, yes. The point being is sweet baby Jesus. This is all right. I need to clean this shit up a little bit so it starts kind of working together for once and starts kind of making some goddamn sense. I want to paint my emotional scars. Do it. You actually should, man. I encourage everybody to not think when they paint, just paint with their feelings. And sometimes it comes out great. Sometimes it comes out like garbage. Hello, Noodles. How are you, Doodlins? How you doodling, Noodlins? And that's what people don't get. Is when you do paint creatively, artistically, you never need to worry about your ability, your style, your technique, none of that shit. This is the stuff I've preached. Everybody knows that's ever watched me do any of this shit knows I preach this like fucking religion. You just feel it, paint it, do it, let it fucking take you away. Because it ain't worth it to stress and struggle thinking you suck when you're just trying to paint your emotional state of existence, you know? Paint what you feel what you paint. Let it happen. Don't worry about what the outcome is or the design, the overall look of it, because that's irrelevant. The point of it is the feel of it. How does it feel to get it out? So back to, that's all I read so far. Back to the picture of your mom's story, forgetting about my abandonment issues. Oh, thanks. You know, I just, dude, you, a lot of these are just rants about some of the craziest shit, Charles. I know you don't tune in. This is the first time you've ever tuned in, I think. But dude, we talk about every fucking thing. We've talked about political issues and mental health issues and fucking religion and, dude, the world as it is right now with, you know, I'm a trans cat to everything back and forth. So you never know. You never know. But my mom wanted me to paint a picture of her. And I first began this with a disconnection from my abandonment issues. And I also started painting this just, I don't know. I was very, I was thinking. I had an idea. Emotionally, creatively, I had an idea. And I had married that idea well with my logical brain to begin creating this. It was very structured in the beginning. It was very clean. And it had that feeling of it's going to be clean. But I knew it shouldn't be. I knew it shouldn't be. So, you know, like painting my emotional scars. There's nothing clean about that. There's nothing clean about emotional scars, you know? Yeah. And if you're wondering, by the way, Charles, I'm doing YouTube too. YouTube, Facebook, YouTube. I'm glad you guys have met. But the thing is, there's nothing clean about emotional scars. They're dirty. They're hard. They're harsh. They're violent. They're upsetting. So there should be nothing clean about the painting. Realistically, it shouldn't be clean lines. It shouldn't be a clear, clean-cut design. It shouldn't be a lot of things that are quite as understandably nice and pleasant. Originally, it was going to be a clash of this. I don't know if you heard the bing, but that's my bros all like, hey, you guys want to play some Hunt? I love that game. I don't play with my guys enough anymore at all. But now I got to decide if I want an arms on this. Not really. I need it to be more. I feel more of it like being a ghost of self. Mirror wise, you know, because here's the problem with my mom. My mom has a lot of guilt, has a lot of regret. She only faces periodically, usually when we get in the conversations about her feeling like she abandoned me to a life of shit, I don't disagree. So I feel the reflection, you know. Originally, I wanted her to be very like happy-go-lucky. I don't know, but the reflection to be like me and my brother, by the way, who's dead, which is weird. She never knew him at all. Gave him up for adoption, things like that. To no fault necessarily of her own, she was in no position to take care of children when she had us, me or him. But as far as all that goes, like, you know, yeah. So anyway, the abandonment issues on a personal note. What the fuck? No. My abandonment issues on a personal note, though, are just plain and simple. You know, I have some major abandonment issues from women in general. And that led a lot, I think, to my hatred of women. And I wouldn't say I'm a misogynist. I mean, I do make sexist jokes because they're fucking funny, not because I'm an asshole. I do believe women are just as equal as men to a degree. You know, physically we are stronger, majorly speaking. I think they're smarter, majorly speaking. And when it comes to like common sense and things like that. So I mean, it's a trade-off. There's pros and cons to each side, and that's what makes us match and fit well together. Complementary pieces to a puzzle, if you will. But I still don't trust women. And I still have a lot of insecurities when it comes to women. And I acknowledge that. And that's kind of a normal thing. You know, a lot of guys have a lot of insecurities, and that's just from growing up being surrounded by dickhole fathers, porn, friends who are douchebags and full of bullshit. You know, I mean, there's a lot to it. A lot of it that guys don't really talk about or discuss on an emotional level when it comes to a bigger scale, broader scale in the world. So we're subjected to a lot of things that does not really get looked at, you know? And a lot of people are constantly like, well, men don't have to deal with this, and you know, women are oppressed, and women are this and that, and da 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 da. And it sounds so terrible. Let me try to get rid of that. Go away. Yes, women had it hard for a long time. See, sexist joke. But women had it hard, and now the equality thing's pretty accurate. And of course, people can argue the pay gap thing, and that goes into women usually work less stressful jobs. Like, you know, a lot of women are not really firefighters. There's a couple. A lot of women don't work the oil fields. There's a couple, et cetera, et cetera. So the jobs are higher paid for higher risk versus a lot of women take more like nurses, teacher jobs and things like that. You know, so that's where the pay gap kind of thing settles into, et cetera, et cetera. You know, we're not here to argue that shit. With all that in mind, though, the thing about it is like, I forgot what I was talking about. I don't think it even fucking mattered. I just don't trust women a lot. It's not because I'm an asshole. I don't mean to be an asshole. I think women are just fine. It's just, I think growing up in a household where my grandma let a lot of shit slide, you know, during the abusive stages and era, and my mother abandoned me, which she didn't necessarily purposely abandon me, but in the end, it might have been for the best anyway. We don't know. It puts it at a really weird place to think about. So I don't know. I don't know how to even begin to process all those kind of ideas, you know? That's one of the dilemmas. So I just know that I kind of hate women. I can admit it, though. I'm kind of a woman hater. What's funny is my wife's a man hater, like hardcore man hater. And that's some pretty funny shit. We don't have any issues because of it. Like there's no abuse or anything like that. Well, I mean, no, there's no like real abuse. We yell all the time, but it's like sarcastic humor yelling. But people think we're actually mad sometimes, and that's funny. Like my dog thinks we're mad. My dog has the most sympathetic look on her face whenever me and my wife will be playing like Fortnite, right? Yeah, I know we're 12-year-olds. Shut up. And I'll bang your mom, all right? So we're playing Fortnite though or whatever. And she'll get killed because I'm like getting something so I don't die. And then I'll come over and she's like, where the fuck were you? What the fuck was that? And I'm like, I'm fucking trying not to die. What the fuck are you doing? You're not even over here with me. And she's like, no, fuck that. You're supposed to be with me. I'm like, no, fuck that. So from an outside perspective, if like you were outside of my house, oh yeah, you'd be like, oh my God, those two are fucking pissed at each other. But then we're sitting there like laughing our asses off because it's just a fucking stupid game. But my dog will sit there and she's like ears back with these big puppy dog eyes just wagging her tail like, you know, like, are you guys mad at each other? Did I do something wrong? I'm like, girl, no, you're fine. I'm like, we're not really mad. It makes me feel bad that my dog feels bad. And that's funny. Like the only time my dog Chainsaw Face has a sympathetic bone in her body, the rest of the time she's trying to fucking kill and eat everything. So other than when you're yelling at each other. Not the other people yelling, she doesn't give a fuck. She'll try to kill you. But us yelling, oh, no. She's sad. She's like, oh, no. They're mad at each other. Ah, I should do something. But I don't know, man. Yeah, I have a lot of weird issues now because of that. And, you know, Charles was around for some of my issues back in the day. You know, Charles helped me with some of my issues back in the day. Still don't know how that all works, but you know. Interesting times. What you two have is called combative relationship. It just means that you express your emotions more. I guess. I mean, we're not really combative. I mean, because we're not mad at each other. So I don't want it to sound like we're like pissed at each other because we're not. It's just a game, you know. We laugh about it when we're done. I created some of them too. That's what I kind of meant, dude. You created some of my problems, but not really, dude. You saved me from some of the biggest mistakes, you know. If you wouldn't have banged my girlfriends and fucking made my life completely switch around, I mean, where would I be now, bro? Probably in a much worse place. I'd probably be on some fucking streets being a bum. Tinfoil hat talking to a fucking cardboard box says with magic marker YouTube on the side, and I'd be like, here's how we're gonna paint with feces today. And you know, it would just be a sign that says need booze, please help. You know, and that's how I'd get my change for the day when I'm running around tidy whities, and that's it. So, but I wouldn't say combative. I don't want to make it sound like we fight because we don't really fight. My wife and I actually have had in almost 10 years now of marriage. I think we've legitimately had like 3 fights, you know, like maybe 3 honest to God fights. And I don't mean like knock them down, sock them, rock them, robot fights. I mean, just actual upset with each other arguments where there's legitimate emotional hurt, you know. Oh, you didn't make the name. Yeah, I know you didn't, dude. I'm just saying I don't want it to sound like we're fighting or nothing. But no, I mean, you know, we've had a phenomenally great run for the past 10 years. Absolutely. And some of the stuff has been like hilarious because we used to always joke about, because she's Italian. So she's loud as fuck anyway. And that's what's funny. And, you know, I'm the loudmouth vocalist / asshole. And we both cuss just like it's normal. Like we both like, fuck that. I don't give a fuck. Well, you know, she'll go to the refrigerator and she's like, what are you fucking doing? I'm like, I'm going to get something to fucking drink. You say, oh, give me some fucking tea. Like, that's how we talk. So that's what makes it funny. Because if you were, you know, outside, and we have a big house. So now it's like, you know, when you yell, you're yelling, trying to make sure the other person can hear you. So if that was the case, you know, and nobody knew better and was just walking by, oh, absolutely, people would be like, oh, damn, those people are mad at each other. But we're sitting there cracking up the whole time. And we used to make jokes about that all the time. Like, man, I'm surprised our neighbors haven't called the cops yet. What? What are you doing?
Making his AirPods. They won't fit in my ear.
Are those broke?
No, they won't fit in my
Whose
ear.
are they?
Mine.
From what?
My teacher gave me it
When?
earlier.
Don't tear them up. You might have to give them back.
No, she said I could keep them.
Ah, wait until I give you these headphones. And you know they don't turn into AirPods when you cut them, right?
I know. I just want to look fake and like cool.
You want to look fake and look cool?
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep them.
All right. I love you. Goodbye.
Can I?
I don't care if she said not to. She doesn't want them back.
She said she didn't care if I had them.
What else? I don't know nothing about nothing. Okay, never mind. Stop. Your mom says. And my wife's also the smart one. I'm like, nah, go ahead and chop them up. It's okay. Don't worry about it. My wife's like, Did I ever make? No, I know I need one. Let me just put that down. I'll eventually get to being on TikTok.
Hey, well.
Yeah, I will.
Hey,
I'll eventually be on TikTok. Leave me alone. I'll eventually get on TikTok, guys. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, but yeah. So no, my wife and I are always joking about that shit. And it's funny. And because my wife works for the police, I always make the joke that, you know, even if she beats me up, like, who am I going to call? Who the fuck am I going to call to save me from my wife beating me up?
I'll save you.
Oh, no, sweetie, that's not what I'm saying. It's a joke that your mom and I always was saying. Like, never mind. But yes, thank you for saving me, sweetie. From the wrath of your mom.
How come I'm here from a mile away?
Huh?
How come I'm here from a mile away?
How can mom hear from a mile away? Because people have ears, bruh. That's how it works. TikTok and Fortnite. What, you are a 12-year-old girl? Yeah, maybe I am, bro.
I got the Victor Round solos.
Good job. You know what? Maybe I am a 12-year-old girl. You know, hashtag 2021. You can't judge me. What? Don't be riding around on my equipment. Well, stop. But anyway. You know, the other problem I have, and actually, Sean, you can probably help me with this. I don't really have a light source to my stuff ever, which is terrible. You know, I never settle on a light source. So my lighting is always like all over the place. You know, when you're a real painter, a real artist, oh, my head, it just feels like I need to pop something. But you know, you'll set on like a light source. It'd like come here, so then you know your shadows would fall on the under lip side of everything. Me, I never have shadows. Oh, same, yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, I kind of recall seeing some of your work before, and it seemed like there's shadow work in there pretty good. In some of your portraits. I'll have to go back and look. I mean, I'm trying to think back to some of them, and I keep thinking that I recall good shadow work. But I mean, if you have garbage shadow work, I'll tell you it's garbage. I mean, I'll be like, no, your shadow work's garbage too, so I don't feel so bad. I'll put you down so I feel better about me. That's how that works, remember? Like, bro, your work's garbage, so I feel better. Yeah. Nah. Again, you're phenomenal at portraits, dude. Absolutely phenomenal at portraits. So. Not at first. At first, it was Rembrandt was known for light from odd places. Yeah, but I just don't have light in general. You know, like my lighting, I just kind of shadow where things eat butts, and who knows. So maybe paint a non-light bulb. Fuck them. That's right. That's what I'll tell people. I'll be like, the light bulb burnt out, so there's no light. What do you think about that, asshole? Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually try that at some point in the near future. Just like an actual painting for that sole purpose, you know, and just be like, well, you know, let me see what I can do with this shit. And a lot of my shadowy textury stuff I end up using for or a lot of my shadowy work I end up using to kind of texture things to make it look more like there's texture to it, like it's got bumps and ridges and shit like that. So I don't know. So, you know, Steven, you're on here, man. What this is way off topic of my abandonment issues and all that garbage, but I figure it's pretty relevant right now in the media. It's something you'd be paying attention to. And anybody else out there right now, maybe. But so the world is crumbling. America is crumbling around us. What do you guys think about that? I mean, fuck, they stormed the Capitol, but they just let him right in. Sounds a little bit suspicious as fuck. Not sure how that's all going, but definitely unsure about how all that is. But man, how do you guys feel about the world right now? I know I talk about this sometimes quite a bit, but after the Capitol storming, I'm kind of concerned. Like, huh? Like, holy fuck! What the fuck are we? We're like in a shitty movie at this point. You guys have to realize that we are literally in like some kind of garbage movie where everything's going to shit, and now, oh yeah, that's looking pretty nice right there, like that. It's kind of darken that right there a little bit. So how are we feeling? Oh, Jesus Christ. Even in 2016, I stated on camera that I was voting Trump, but I was not a supporter and still not. People do crazy shit, but that isn't me or nor what I agree with. I just loaded all of my mags, so yeah. Dude, I'm not saying I'm a Trump supporter or anything. It's all pushed to the new order of things. Agreed. That's what I agree with right there. Is it as bad as the later Raiders Lost Shark? Yeah, it is, dude. Yeah, it is. That movie. I mean, I love me some shark movies. But yes. And yeah, it is all pushed to the new order of things. My thought is this. I think they've already got a new, because I said a few years ago, kept a Glock 34 locked up in the car since Corona. I'm considering keeping an AR in the car now as well. It'll just get worse. Extremists everywhere. No shit, extremists are everywhere. But now you don't know who the extremists are actually for. Like, like the extremists are like infiltrating each other's sides now and pretending to be each other. But we've always kind of had that, the double spy flip flop action. Literally, the gun hanging on your wall right now is enough to come take you away. Oh, that's not real though. That's not real. That's the thing. That's just a prop. Although I should probably take that down right now, like after this, because in the videos they're gonna be like, "Is that registered?" Emergency meeting. Everyone is sus. That's accurate as fuck, dude. That's the concern though. Is like now it's like you don't know. Everybody's going crazy. Oh, here's the deal. It is a push to the new world order. I know that sounds good. Lord, that chili was good though. They don't care. Yeah, I know it sounds stupid as fuck, but I kind of think it is accurate as fuck. When you have as much writing on control as the government does, we got to kind of look at it like this. Like, they're not going to let it collapse. Rome collapsed, but Rome was way back in the day. And we're smarter. We've come a long way. There's difference. We understand a lot more now in different ways. And those in power are not going to give it up. My thought is this. They've probably had this secondary idea on how to keep a political control over the U.S. by allowing what here and now is to collapse and the people be in control. Kind of like we have the electoral college vote and like, oh no, everybody's vote counts, but it doesn't. It's the facade of allowing people to believe they are in control of something when they're not. And I think that they're leading us on a carrot, on a stick in front of the cart. It's kind of my thoughts is that all this is just kind of geared toward that direction to collapse the current government to make way for this new hip, cool government. Yeah. Because they wouldn't allow, they wanted to hang the VP, which I'm okay with, just not without a fair trial. But in that thing, you know, the problem is it's uncharted territory in the world we live in. As with anything that is new, it is scary. As with anything that is questionably different, it is trial by error. And when we have as many disgruntled people in entire populated areas we do, everybody's going to want it their way. The trans population is going to be like, no, it's got to be trans friendly and we got to be in control. The black people are going to be like, no, it's got to be black friendly. We got to be in control. And the old white people are going to be like, no, it's got to be old white people and old white people friendly. We got to be in control still. And the young, hip, gay crowds are like, no, we've got to be in control. And, you know, pregnant moms are like, no, it's a pregnant mom community. Karens, you know, it's going to be every little sect now, every little group, you know, and there's going to be bigger ones like the gay community, the Black Pride or Black Lives Matter thing. You know, all these bigger groups are going to possibly make plays for some kind of bigger voice and stuff, which is fine. Everybody should have a voice. But like the government is, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I see it in my head. I'm kind of feeling like maybe like, because you know, when you're campaigning for something, you have to play along to the needs of the people. So like, you know, when you're in a poor community, you're like, I know what it's like to be poor. I was raised in a poor home and blah, 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 blah. I'm here for you and I'll decrease taxes in this area. Yay, vote for me. And then he goes to a rich neighborhood and goes, I know what it's like having these poor people just right out there in your gated community. I'll get rid of all the poor people. Yay, vote for me. It's like that. So it's going to be, I feel like, this weird place where everybody's trying to get some kind of controlled point, you know, of voicing what the hell to do. And they're going to try to play towards everybody. But I don't know. I think it's going to be a clusterfuck. You know? I don't know what I'm trying to say. My head's still really fuzzy. I think I get the point, but I don't think I'm conveying the point. I think I sound as chaotic in my own brain right now. So if everything fell, it'd be the warlords of each turf in control, basically Fallout Raiders and all. That's not exactly what I'm saying. I think the government is prepared to let it fall apart because I think they've already rebuilt the infrastructure for a secondary method of controlling everything, but they're going to play to everybody out there. I think they're going to try to. It's kind of what I'm thinking. But at the same time, it's just going to be facade. It's going to be bullshit. But in that, I think it's going to become a clusterfuck because then it will be kind of like an internal struggle battle where everybody's going to be battling it out. Because you said the brains. I had went to my head. Because you said the brains, I had went to my head. That's a reference. Because you said the brains, I had went to my head. I keep thinking Legend of Boggy Creek 2. Pick up the pieces, basically gain more control. Yeah. It's from a song. Oh, okay. So yeah, you know, I'm not trying to sure what I'm trying to convey. I think if my brain wasn't so fuzzy from the past fucking week of migraine bullshit, I think I'd be way better off at constructing my own sentences. This is a lot bigger than my brain can currently process properly. And that sucks. So I'm probably not getting it across very well. And I'll probably get cancel culture because they're going to be like, he's a racist, sexist, homophobe. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'll probably go back and watch this and I'll be like, oh my God, I sound like some racist, sexist, homophobe. Jesus. But, you know, and they won't put into context the, oh, he had a migraine for a fucking week and can't fucking think straight, but whatever. But yeah, I'm just kind of concerned as to I don't know, man. Like, it's a weird place. Charles, you got kids. Steven, you got kids. You know, growing up, bringing up these kids in this world. Well, Steven, your kid's pretty old. You know, older, so less to worry about there. Plus, you know, bang, bang, bang. But having little kids, you know, 8 years old, shit like that, they will burn you at the stake. You'll be fine. Okay, yeah, that'd be fine. But little kids, you know, it's concerning because it gets kind of scary. You're just not sure what the fuck is going on. And, you know, like, will they be safe in the future, or is it all going to be just complete trash and fear mongering? And, you know, like, where does it end? What the fuck are my kids even going to learn from all this? Hate? You know? Destruction, fear. They're not going to learn anything good. Nobody in this world is. So the shittier part is, like, you know, I have my own abandonment issues. What if shit does go horribly wrong? Oh, and I live in a town, by the way, and I know Richard, there, you don't realize you're over in California. Where I live, if shit goes wrong, we're fucked. Because military will come up in this business and fucking level us. They won't give a fuck. And they'll take over this town just to secure what's here and make sure shit doesn't go wrong. They'll probably completely get rid of everybody in town. I forgot what it's called. Oh God, my brain needs to work. Not evade. Evacuate. They'll probably evacuate the whole fucking town. I'll be like, fuck you, man. I ain't getting out of my fucking. Yeah, it's the heart. I know, heart pipeline. So yeah, trust me, military copters come through here just to we've got a military ran security out there, and I'm like, dude, it's bad. Like, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying if shit goes wrong, I think it would not be in our best interest to be around here, because I think they're going to that martial law concept. I think they would definitely fucking fuck with you, and I think they would take it into their own hands, do whatever the fuck they want here. And I think I'd be like, fuck you, bro. This is my fucking house. I literally own this. Fuck off. But I don't think they'd be care. They'd be like, oh yeah, well, I got a gun. I'd be like, fuck off. You ain't got shit, bro. You're about to have a problem. And then they'd shoot me in the dick, and I'd have a problem. And then there wouldn't be anybody around to save me because, you know, everybody's gone. Except for me, because I thought, oh no, I'll stick around. You know, it's never a good plan. And everybody else leaves, and you're like, no, I'll stay because fuck them. I'm above the law. You know. Good old. Thinking that's the idea. It's not a good idea ever. It's not really coming out how I envisioned it at all. It's kind of garbage, and I really hate myself, but that's normal. I'm doing this carefully. I'm not doing it carefully at all. I'm just kind of fucking off. Oh. And I mean, I got to go in and start actually detailing stuff in a minute. And this right here, you guys have no idea. It's actually going to be neat. Like, neat. Oh, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck with you, bro? There we go. But no, it's actually going to be meat with fetuses. You know, I figure that might be a good touch. It will be small uprising, whether real or staged. I think there will be a small uprising. Oh, yeah. The real question will be, are the uprisings going to be staged or not? Here's the thing. I think the group that was faceless. What the fuck were their names? Oh, God. Migraines fucking destroy my memory. Everything. Oh, my God. The Guy Fawkes masks. I talked about them last week and a half ago. Somebody give me the dudes. Nobody knows their name. Opposite of the Cheer song. And then there will be revoking of most rights and civil liberties. Yeah. Anonymous, thank you. I think Anonymous was fake. I really do. I think Anonymous was Robin Hood made by the government. I think it was a ploy, like a red herring. Like hey, look over here. Look over at this thing. Well, something else is going on. Anonymous showed up, was showing all the bad people, when they weren't crashing banks, when they're supposed to be top of the world, parts were to get hackers. But they weren't hacking banks. They weren't jail some. They weren't doing anything substantially huge other than and turn some to their side. Jail some and turn some to their side. See, the thing was, I was thinking that it was a plant and a bullshit thing. And it was something to give the people hope and to show them that there was something good out there going on. Because there was a couple of people, oh, look at this bad guy. He did this one thing and we're going to get him. And people were like, yeah, Anonymous, get him. Yet Anonymous wasn't bringing down the big stuff. They weren't bringing down the government. That's how the Cyber Warfare Division started, right? But see, that's the thing is, if you want something, kind of like, if you want to make mad fat bank, you make a disease that you already have the cure for. Ta-da! And then all of a sudden, hey, you're making money. It's kind of the, Bill Gates effect. You make a computer, well, viruses showed up. Buy my antivirus. Ta-da! That's the thing, though. If you want to create something, there has to be a need for it. That's just good business. He was an FBI mole. All right. I can promise you I will not look that up because I'm lazy. But I will listen to everything you say, and I'll just take it as fact. So you can tell me anything. You can tell me he was an FBI Santa Claus, and I'll believe it. Because like everybody on the internet, I don't do my own research. Yeah, I respect those lazy people that just look at memes and go, that's fact. That's fact. But the thing is we don't know. We don't know what's real or what's not, and that's just the thing. We really do not at all in the world. It's garbage. Motherfucking garbage. I do my own. Well, I do on my own too, bro. I'm not saying you have to have people hold your hand or nothing. I play CNN and Fox News at the same time and just have a stroke while believing both. You're just a sadist or a masochist, whichever one likes to butt fuck themselves with barbed wire. But good on you, bro. Good on you. That's the thing. They're both paid off by somebody. Research you, dick. I'm not going to research dick. Dude, if you ever saw my browsing history, and if the FBI catches, I'm sure the FBI looks at my browsing history and just is like, no, why? I don't even know. Because sometimes I'm curious. What was the biggest circumference of a vagina in history? It was 19 inches, by the way. True facts. Her vagina was 19 inches. She was also like a gigantic person. Like one of the people that were like super huge. I'm not kidding. I really looked this up. This is the research I do, all right? Why? Because one night at like, I don't know, 12:30, I was sitting here and I was all, wonder what the biggest vagina ever was. Gross. I need to know this answer. Ta-da. Now I know. Pancake dicks. Don't look that up either, bro. Don't look that up either. And, 2 girls, 1 cup was your most mild history. Exactly. I've never seen it. My wife and I went to look that up the other day. Because I had mentioned that I had never actually seen it. And she was like, what? I thought you did in your one video. I was like, no, that was faked. My one video was staged, that made it look like I'd seen it. And she was like, really? I was like, yeah, really. So I went to look it up and you can't find it anymore. All it is reaction videos or whatever, but I could not find it anywhere. Is she the one who got the lubricated football in there? I don't know. And the one man, one jar. Yeah, the dude who bust the jar. I've only heard stories about that. I don't think we found it either, dude. I'm trying to think when we looked it up, because I know we looked up 2 Girls, 1 Cup. And then I think we looked up two or the 1 guy, 1 jar thing. And we didn't find videos of any of it. We also looked at the Pain Olympics again because it's been a while, but the Pain Olympics have been taken down. But they still have some videos up and around. But most of the stuff of the Pain Olympics is people that just are talking about it and like, what is the Pain Olympics? And it's like, oh, it's a video series that was around for a while where people would cut off their dicks and, you know, shit like that. So, but yeah, if you look up my history, dude, I've seen the video of the dude sit on the jar and it shattered. That's the one dude, 1 jar. Yeah, he acted like nothing happened. Well, I mean, you know, that would be, you know, he went into shock immediately. Proof of more censorship. Oh yeah, dude. No, the censorship thing is a big deal right now. And you know, I'm not a Trump fan. I'm not a Trump supporter by any means. I'm not a government supporter. Let's say I'm not saying anarchy, because anarchy would be thrown into the pits of craziness, and people don't know how to handle that either. They just fucking kill each other, and I mean it would take care of a lot of problems. But at the same time, people say anarchy, and they're fucking retards. They don't know what they're fucking talking about. They don't know what that would really entail. But when it comes to the censorship thing, that is bothering me. Everybody just censored Trump, like shut him down and out. Now, here's the problem with that. That goes back to the Freedom of Speech Act. I mean, for freedom of speech, does the guy not have the fucking right to voice himself? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most people who want anarchy wouldn't survive it. 100%, dude. That's what I'm saying. Those people who scream anarchy, they would be in the streets marching straight out in the open. Anarchy, anarchy. And they'd be getting sniped left and right from the fucking rooftops. Right when it all starts. That's the thing. And those people are like, no, anarchy's going to save the world, man. Because then you can live on your own and do whatever you want, bro. And I'm all, yeah, except you're a fucking idiot. You don't realize things. Even when you live on your own, you're going to become a tribal member. You're going to go into tribal mind state, right? And collectively, yeah, you're going to have a little group, but you're going to have a leader. You're going to have a tribunal, some kind of a council, some kind of leadership mentality. Somebody's going to have to construct this thing. Otherwise, all you guys are going to do is just bump around like fucking Roombas without a fucking room. You're not going to know what to do. People aren't going to just go fucking, you know, oh, let me go farm. Okay, cool. Well, then everybody's going to farm because they see you doing it and they know what to do. Oh, well, no, we need somebody to actually fucking gather water and berries and build the latrines and somebody who can build huts. We need somebody who can construct this and to do that and to do these. Everybody has to have a position and a job. It has to have some structure to it. It's going to fall the fuck apart. It doesn't matter. There has to be some kind of guidance, some kind of unification and understanding. That's just how it works. With people's today, everybody today, nobody's going to understand that, and it's just going to fall the fuck apart just the same. So anybody screaming anarchy, they think they got it figured out, but when shit hits the fan, maybe 20% of them will, because they actually are prepped for that idea and they actually think about that stuff. But a lot of them are just punk-ass idiots just screaming, I want the government to fall. And then if it does happen, they're going to be like, oh, fuck, people are killing each other. And 911, what? But they just shot my friend. Nobody's. That's what it's going to be like. Most people can't even start a fire without a lighter. Exactly. I'm one of them. Not really. It just sucks, dude. I've done it before, but God, it sucks. Well, the limitation of freedom of speech is when that speech incites violence. True. I understand that. The freedom of speech, my question is this. I don't pay attention to any of this shit, dude. So from what I was to understand, he didn't incite violence. He told people to calm down and not do anything stupid, is what the news reports I saw, like when he tweeted or something like that. So that's not inciting violence, if that is correct. You know what I mean? So what? I mean, I may be mistaken. There may have been more to it. I don't know. You just need the fire cock to start one, so you're good. That felt amazing the next day, by the way. At the time, wow, my dick's on fire. This is frightening and a bad idea. The next day was amazing. Like you could just blow on it. It just tingles up the spine. Luckily, I said that right before anybody can. 3 days ago, I got a 30-day Facebook ban. Yeah, I know you did. I just saw it again. And nobody thought to bring a matching kerosene, amateurs. In response to the pic of the guy in Nancy Pelosi, I think that means you need to go to the doctor. In Nancy Pariasis chair, freedom, sarcasm. In response, also, Twitter is not a public service. They have the right to shut down anyone for whatever reason. And that's true, too. That's kind of like this, though. And this is the problem with that. This is a double-edged sword here, my friend. You have businesses. Businesses are privately owned. They have the right, and a lot of them say, I have the right to refuse service to anybody for any reason. Yet they get in a lot of trouble when they say, well, I don't want Jewish people here. I don't want black folk here. You know, and then all of a sudden, oh, fuck, they're fucking semantics, Semites, they're Cenobites, you know, they're racist, they're bigots, they're this, they're that, but it's their right. So it kind of sucks. My connection's unstable. There we go. But yeah, so it kind of sucks because we can scream freedom of speech, internet took a doo-doo. Yeah, it's been doing that. But yeah, that's the thing is, so it's kind of a weird thing, a weird argument to say, hey, this guy's being an asshole. You know, he shouldn't have the freedom to say anything. But if we don't say freedom of speech, and that's what a lot of people on Facebook have been preaching, freedom of speech, you know, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, you know, again, like my bitch was the other day saying freedom of speech for everybody, well, except for them and them. And I don't like what they're saying because that's not agreeing with me. So fuck them too. Where does it end? You know, anti-Seminists, anti-Semen, anti-Semenists, whatever. You know what I meant. But that's just the thing is it sucks because freedom of speech means everybody's entitled to their own opinion and they can say it. It's when that freedom of speech becomes incite to violence or a call to action to create ill will towards another. Then you got a problem because then it's not just freedom of speech. It's you being a dickhole. So then to shut that down, fine and dandy. But where does that end? What does that include? Who makes that decision? Because some jokes, you know, Steven knows, some jokes are just fucking jokes and you get banned. You know, I made a joke once. And my joke was there's a guy from Africa. This is my example. A guy from Africa had a bundle of sticks in his yard. You have the freedom of speech as long as your tech platform agrees with you. Pretty accurate. But this black dude from Africa had a bundle of sticks in his front yard. Well, he had a bunch of bundles. He had bundled up his yard in sticks and set him out there. And I took a picture and I posted the picture and I said, look at this guy, or look at these FAGGOTSs in this dude's yard. You know, but that is what they're called in Africa. That's literally what they're fucking called. There was nothing wrong with what I had stated in the slightest. Man, I got in fucking trouble, like a lot of fucking trouble. And I was all, why? And I even did the, where you argue it. God, fuck, why can't I think? Anyway, I argued it, and they were like, no, it goes against our guidelines. You said bad words. You said the bad words. I'm like, no, I didn't. I actually used it correctly. I'm like, what the fuck, man? But it was a joke. It was lighthearted. It didn't mean anything. Yeah, I disputed it. Thanks for being my thesaurus, dude. But, I can remember thesaurus, but I can't remember dispute. Fucking moron. And this is my life right now. But that was the thing is, it was a joke. So then the freedom of speech thing becomes like, dude, I was literally making a joke, but it was an accurate one. It didn't say anything bad, didn't say anything negative. But it was a red flagged word. So it was an automatic ban because of the word that was used. That's it. Contested, whatever. The meaning of the word in English is kindling. Like in English, wait, in English or American? That's the question. In American, it means something different. But you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where you start getting to a point where it gets silly. Because yes, freedom of speech means one thing, and that is to have your opinion, your ability to say what you want to say and be heard. People aren't going to like what you say. All of my friends here, what is that? It's not even a zit. Oh, it's part of one of the, I don't know, a wrinkle? What is going on there? Bee stung me in the head? I don't know. Bumping my noggin? Anyway, all of my friends here that are watching and shit, right? There's going to be something that you guys would say at some point in my existence where I'll be like, that was a dick move, bro. Oh, what was the YouTube channel? It's just God in a Machine. YouTube/God in a Machine, dude. I don't know why my Facebook is freezing. It doesn't tell me that it's freezing. It normally does. American English, the bad meaning is slang. It's like hoe is for your garden. Right. But that's just the thing is, slang, where does that come into play too? Yeah, but with what we're talking about here in the sense of inciting violence or anything else, the whole thing's a big toss-up, a big, you know, like, what are we doing, people? Where do we draw the fucking line? Where? With ourselves, with the hate speech. My wife would love to get in this conversation, but she doesn't want to be on in view. She hates Trump. She hates Trump with a passion.
Are you talking about me?
What?
What?
Are you talking about me? That's funny. She'll get on this. She'll be like, I fucking hate Trump. Fuck Trump. Trump, 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 Trump. She goes nuts about the Trump. And if
But
she,
it's not just Trump.
Oh.
I hate with a passion.
oh shit, if she knew I was talking about her though, she'd be
Yeah,
like,
I know you're talking about
Mel, come here.
what?
I love you.
I love you too.
I was just explaining that, Trump got banned. And I was talking about the freedom of speech. You know, like, is it fair that Trump got banned? Because does that impede on the freedom of speech concept? You know, where do we draw the line? What's freedom of speech versus whatever? And somebody said he was inciting violence. I don't know. From what I saw in the news reports or whatever, he was telling people to calm the fuck down and not do anything stupid. But then now all the platforms have shut him down. I'm like, well, is that really fair? But I don't know. So I'm just kind of getting opinions. We're talking. We're all kind of talking. What do you think, wife?
I think that he has used inflammatory rhetoric for a long time, and it built up to where it did over the course of years of his inflammatory rhetoric.
So you think it's just dues coming? Finally catching up to him?
I think that now that people aren't scared that they'll get fired, people are turning on him, sure.
Well, but that doesn't explain Facebook. Because Facebook has doesn't have, or Twitter, has nothing to do with him getting fired or him firing them. You know? Him down, then that has nothing to do with anything. The thing
That
is,
was just a last ditch effort by Twitter and all them to make it seem like they're the good guys now who are all of a sudden shutting him up. Even though he's been saying bullshit like this for years and they didn't give a shit then.
You're probably right. They were getting a lot of extra clicks and, attention because of it. So it probably, as long as it played into their needs, it worked. And then now it's like, we don't need it.
Well,
you're not the president now. Bye.
There was a huge effort to shut up any of his little cultists. With the whole parlor thing.
Okay, actually, that was a question on here for you. How does she feel about the parlor getting crushed by Google App and Amazon?
Honestly, I hate big business, so fuck them all. Like, that's the way I feel about that. They were gonna do that shit anyway, so they were just using it as an excuse to fucking crush Parler, who was gaining momentum. But that's how it works in a free market capitalist society, isn't it?
I don't know nothing what Parler is. I don't know what you guys are talking about. So.
But I'm totally against libertarian ideology, big L libertarianism.
Why would I ask her? Okay, what does Ron Jeremy say when he meets Donald Trump?
I don't know. I'm guessing it's gonna be hilarious.
I don't know, Sheena. I was never cool with him jacking his jaws all the time, be a president and not a 12-year-old hiding behind your big brother. Right, like I'm saying, nobody here is like a Trump supporter in that aspect. I'm just saying, like, the freedom of speech thing, because these private companies are shutting people down.
Mm-hmm.
And I said this, I mentioned this because that's what somebody said was, hey, it's a private company, they can do whatever they want. I said, it's true, but you also have these companies like some of the, like the Cracker Barrel used to do back before they got in trouble, and somehow they survived it. But that was before the internet, really, where they're like, I don't want no black people in this store. They can refuse service to whoever the fuck they want.
Or like the gay wedding thing.
Right. They can refuse service.
The cake thing.
They can refuse service to whoever the fuck they want. That's their business. That's their right as a company.
Yeah.
That's what they can do. Same thing here with Twitter. They have the right to shut down whoever they want, whenever they want, however they want. Fuck them. That's how it works. So it's true. Freedom of speech, you can still talk.
Freedom, like I said, the whole free market capitalism bullshit that's it. That's all there is to it.
The answer to what does Ron Jeremy say when he meets Donald Trump is, I've never seen a butthole that color before. Jesus.
Ron Jeremy's seen a lot of assholes.
That's true. Yeah.
A lot.
Ron knows his stuff. It was the right conservative social media, basically, is what he said about your comment back on the Parler getting crushed by Google and Apple.
Well, here's the deal. Different platforms have been crushing different voices for a while. Yeah. It's just like if anybody was in any anarchist groups or anything like that, like in Facebook, they shut all of that down. They shut down big groups like the Free Thought Project. They shut them down. And these are all a little more further leaning left groups and news sources and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they shut them down a couple of years ago. They started shutting them down and banning their pages. Right. So I don't see any difference in what big time social media platforms have been doing to the further leaning left. They're just doing it to the right now all of a sudden.
They've been doing it.
Why the fuck they wait so long? Like, that's what I'm wondering.
Well, have they not been doing it to the right? I mean,
no, those right, more right, far right conservative, far extreme conservatism, right wing groups. They've been gaining momentum, and they're not getting shut. They weren't getting shut down.
Libertarians are always extreme one way or another for me. As was also said, not the same person. But my thing is,
but they've been shutting up anarchists for a long fucking
right,
time.
but here's the dilemma we face.
Any kind of revolutionaries.
I know that.
Get shut up.
And that's the thing. So there is no real freedom of speech, legitimately.
No.
Let's be honest. Media is controlled. Media is bought and sold left and right. We know that. We know that. It's biased as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
One side says this, the other side says that. It's not hard.
It's the same with getting published. You have, if you do books now, you have a little more freedom to do so because you can self-publish, whereas in the past, self-publishing was very, very difficult without a solid foundation of funding.
Yep. But see, that's just the thing is.
But now with like ebooks and stuff, you can put your shit out there for basically next to nothing.
Right. And that's just the thing is, the technology is great and all, but actually a lot of companies are even restricting what you can do there. I've had some,
unfortunately, you never know what you're missing when you do a search. You don't know that you can't find a book. You don't.
Yeah.
Like,
I was just thinking about that when I was looking for new music. Like, how am I going to find something new when I don't know what I'm looking for?
Yeah.
Sucks.
Unfortunately, using any search engine such as Google or, any of them, Yahoo, Bing, whatever you might choose to, fucking Safari or whatever, using any of those, you're only going to get the more paid for advertised content, or based on the area of which you live, you get content based on what other people in your area like.
Mm-hmm.
So your search results come back based on that.
Yeah, so but that stuff's
unless you're searching with like a fucking deep web browser or something.
Yeah,
like
but you go
that.
start deep web browsing and shit, then you're gonna get red flagged if they find you anyway. Just
or dark. You can
they'll
go to
be
the little
watching.
dark
Yeah, but
web
that doesn't even-
a little bit. It's not quite as
only
bad
if
as
you
the deep
know
web.
where you're going on it though, and that doesn't count. Like, I just want to find new bands.
I don't know how many times like
You know?
I have had something that I thought was really interesting, like an article I read,
And it disappeared.
and it disappeared. It
No
was struck
fuck.
from the internet.
There's been times where I've literally opened shit up and I was like, that's and then all of a sudden the page goes bloop, and it was gone. And I
Yeah.
was all, motherfucker, you guys literally just fucking deleted something in real time. It blew my mind. But no, really quick, I have
I've
some
never
buddies.
seen that personally, but
I have. I have a couple of buddies of mine who do books, and they're being censored because of, I cannot remember what they was going through, but it was self-publishing stuff is even starting to censor books, and they won't allow certain things,
certain contents to be
published
on their platforms.
on theirs, and a lot.
on the
It's
platforms.
really big. Like, it's a huge thing where they can't even self-publish now, and it's because of that. So how fucked is that? Freedom of speech where? That's what I'm saying. And actually, the Onion.
Yeah, Onion browsers.
No, the Onion isn't. I think he's making a joke about the news.
Oh,
The Onion.
yeah.
He says, there's two people here. One of them says, all the social media platforms always seems leaning left to me. And then the other guy agrees. And I can see that, yeah.
As far as I see left, I don't know. To me, it's more centrist. I see a lot of neoliberalism, but not really leftism. True leftism.
I think they're
I think
talking
that-
more of the crazy people from San Francisco.
I don't think they know what real leftism is, because I don't see very much true leftism on social media either. I see a lot of neoliberal bullshit, which is not the same.
I've made comments on YouTube, and comments get deleted immediately. Just comment and try to edit it, and you'll see it have an error. No, yeah, I can see that, dude. YouTube is pretty, nowadays, YouTube does that shit a lot. YouTube has a huge base of both algorithm robots that look for words. And somebody asked what your definition of true leftism, but hold on a second. YouTube has and hires people to search out and specifically read. Dude, it's ridiculous, because I found that out when I had that problem with Universal Pictures for copyright infringement stuff, and they kept trying to tag me. I'm like, fuck you! And I think it was just somebody who had it out for me. But come to find out, yeah, they're huge about it, and they're probably watching you. You're probably on a list for real, man, because you'll notice that once you get a couple of things under your belt, everything you say gets scrutinized. But yeah, what's your definition of true leftism?
Real leftism lies more along, the anarchists and revolutionaries and that sort of thing. I don't really think that what people like fucking Biden, he's not the left, or Kamala Harris, or their little cronies, or Nancy Pelosi, or this cancel culture. That's not real leftism.
Cancel culture is garbage.
Real
I hate cancel
leftism
culture.
is more freedom of expression, more to me, anyways, as I view myself as a pretty far left individual, I'm all for gun rights, pretty much absolute freedom. As long as your freedom doesn't impede on my fucking freedom, then I don't care.
Yeah, I pretty much believe that everybody should do whatever the fuck they want unless they get in my way, then I'm going to eat them.
Yeah, no, that impedes on the freedom to live.
No,
I mean,
it impedes on, if you get in my fucking way, your lunch.
but what does that mean?
Means fuck them.
Get in your way. What does that mean?
I don't know, whatever it means. Just don't get in my fucking way.
I get in your way all the time. You never, well.
Well, that got awkward. So anyway, no, you know what I mean. I mean, that would not mean like, hey, but like, if I'm trying to, like, the end of the world comes and, hey, I'm going to feed my family. Here's a deer. I'm going to eat it. And somebody else shoots it. Well, I'm going to wait till they go and get the deer, and then I'm going to kill them and eat them. See? Boom, problem solved. Double meat for half the fucking effort.
We're not talking about post-apocalyptic.
I just did talk about it. Yes, that's
You-
exactly
You
what I
just have
did.
some imaginary scenario or whatever.
Yeah, and it'll be amazing.
Why do you always have to turn everything into some fucking
Because it would be amazing.
Mad Max universe movie?
Because it would be amazing, and you know it. It really would.
But that's not what we were talking about. You're
Sorry.
way off topic.
I mean, not really. I was just giving my opinion. Sorry. Go ahead. Keep talking your,
I'm done. I'm
keep
pretty
talking your
done.
leftist stuff.
I'm pretty done.
All right. Well, I mean, you know, I think you did a great job explaining this. I told everybody you're smarter than me. Oh, people taste like pork. Not true.
Mm.
I know that from experience. And I have.
Tough.
Well, yeah, but that's because we cooked it
Doesn't
like
taste
we
like
cooked
pork.
it like fucking chicken, and that was the problem. I think it was really the stuff we used in the pan. That was gun stuff. I don't. Again, I'm more of the crack you in the head with a machete kind of guy. She's more of the I'd rather shoot you from 30 feet away, make sure you don't get close enough to crack me in the head with a machete kind of girl. But it's only because my
Archery's next on my list.
the apocalypse is closer than we all think. I'm not going to disagree with that.
I disagree.
I know you're hopeful.
No, I'm not hopeful. I just know that people are genetically inclined to survive. It's
Yeah.
literally.
So that doesn't mean shit. That means when the apocalypse comes, we're going to be like, we better adapt and survive. It didn't mean the apocalypse ain't going to be here, man. It just means it's some shit. Some garbage. You're eating the wrong people. They just say that people taste like pork because the fat content and things like that, and we're, somewhat comparable when it comes to that kind of stuff to pork, is my best guess. I don't really like pork. Fan on pork. Bacon's all right.
We're just all over the place. This is,
The conversation?
yeah.
Oh no, this is normal. It goes everywhere.
I
People
don't know
know.
who's on there.
A few people you don't know, and then a couple people who's I'm just not going to name their actual names.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
I mean, I name first names, but I just say like first names. But Stephen and Charles. Don't say
Oh.
last names or anything like that. So you know who people are.
Oh, the one that took me off his friends list because he didn't like my leftism.
Oh, probably, yeah. Yeah. That's probably accurate. So, but no, I encourage yet conversations and all that bullshit about this stuff. I wish I could post memes on here. I'm kind of glad people can't, because I'm sure I'd have people come in and just meme the shit out of everything. It'd be ridiculous. But all right, let me get to doing me some shadowings on that, because I really want to start bringing that out more, so you can kind of start seeing where I'm going with half this shit. But I like to get my wife and I actually have these conversations rather frequently about just all kinds of shit. Usually it's on we take a drive and we're going like to a city an hour away, and we'll just talk about shit forever. And I'll finish that broadcast because it's being stupid. I keep my list in a tight order. Yeah, he says, yep, that's me. I keep my list in a tight order.
Nobody likes an echo chamber, Steve. Nobody likes an echo chamber.
Man, you guys gonna start down here now? Man, you guys ever want to go toe to toe? We can set that up. It's all good. But no, I encourage debate, and
Debate is healthy.
hell yeah, debate is healthy. And I'm sure that Stephen and I wouldn't agree on absolutely everything. I've already told him if we disagreed, I'd tell him to shut the fuck up if I didn't agree with something he said. I'm sure, and he'd take it. That's
you guys
it.
have been friends for a long, long time.
Being friends doesn't fucking matter. He'd take it because he knows I respect him and he respects me.
True.
So if he came at me sideways and be like, "No, dude, you're an idiot. Shut the fuck up," I'd be like, "Fair enough point." That's where it would end. It wouldn't be anything necessarily hateful and mad or anything like that. It would just simply be like, this is my fucking opinion, fuck you, and if you don't like it, fuck yourself. And we could agree on that. We could agree on fucking ourselves. It'll be all right. But that's just how that is. But you guys don't know each other very well. Haven't at all for any neat length of time. So there's not really much of a respect issue there. And I don't give a fuck. I mean, that's not a thing. I mean, I would. It's kind of like, as long as he doesn't disrespect you in a significant way. But that's the same. Like if I would, I wouldn't disrespect his wife in a significant way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then it'd be fine. Master debater. But I'm also very open and honest about my shit. So he knows. I'll make it clear. Oh my God, you and your dad jokes. What do Native Americans call Donald Trump? My wife has no idea, but she'll say something like an asshole or something.
No idea.
So she says no idea. I don't hate her. I just keep my social media stress-free, I guess. That's why I stopped posting BS political posts years ago. If it was today, I wouldn't have reacted the same. Oh, no. Shitting bull is what they call him. Jesus.
That was great.
And now, Steven, I know, bro. There's no beef. There's no beef between you guys or nothing like that.
I was just poking you a little bit.
Yeah, she gives everybody shit. She's an asshole, and she knows it. And she gives assholes bullshit. She gives me a lot of shit, and I give her a lot of shit, and it's just how it works.
As Hemingway would say, I'm a bitch goddess.
I mean, I guess I don't know if Hemingway say that. But yeah.
You haven't watched the history of curse words on Netflix yet?
No, I have not. I probably won't.
It's pretty fucking funny. Nicholas Cage is the host.
Yeah, I heard that.
It's pretty hilarious.
All right, bye, wife. Thanks for being a part of that. But nah, Steven, no beef. I don't give a fuck if you're friends with my wife or not. It doesn't hurt my feels. It really doesn't hurt her feels. I just think it's funny when she gets into lengthy trolling battles with people, and she's like, "Fuck you!" Ah, she gets.
She's been doing that a long time, alright?
I know she's been doing that a long time. Yeah, like she just said, she's been doing it a long time.
I haven't been doing it.
Oh, you haven't been doing it for a while. Yeah, you haven't done it in a while, but you did do it for a long time.
Fuck yes, I did. And it wasn't really trolling.
I know it wasn't really trolling, but you're like Queen Troll.
I am not.
You were. You're totally a Queen Troll. Don't even say you weren't. She's full of shit. But nah, dude, it's all good, man. You ain't got to worry about it from me or nothing like that. I don't think she really gives a shit. She was just giving you shit. Because she's like, oh, yeah, he deleted me. And that's funny. Shit, some of my wife's views, I wish I could delete her, I'm like, Jesus, woman, shut up. But goddamn, we get on some crazy shit sometimes, just ranting about God knows what. I'm like you're crazy. A lot of by all means, I'm not. What? Shut up! Go away. Let me just kill that now. Boop. There we go, phone. The pronouns thing. That's the one that we get onto constantly, and goddamn, it's funnier than fuck, dude. And because I'm an asshole, and I tell her I don't give a fuck to use pronouns. And she's like, God, you're such a douche, because how hard is it just to use a proper pronoun? And I was like, really fucking hard, apparently. Like, 'cause I ain't gonna fucking do it. She's like, oh my God, you could just say, a him or her or whatever. And I'm like, no, I can't. I was like, because I don't want to. So she gets so mad at me. God, it's funny shit, though. It cracks my shit up. And so we'll get arguments about that all the time. Good times. I'm like, do they have a dick? Then it's a dude. It's fine. Like, do they have a vagina? Then they're a chick. That's how it works. I was like, I am not going to say dude or chick. I was like, no. They get mad at me for doing the wrong thing. No, fuck them. I mean, how passable are they? Drop. Yeah, my wife doesn't even know. See, there are 33 genders meme. Dude. See, dude, there is, I think, currently 72. If I'm not, maybe it was more now, but no, 72 is the last I checked, for real. 70 fucking 2. And some of them, I'm not even kidding. What was it? It was like chef and sheaf and show and shoe. And I'm like, no, this is stupid as fuck. None of this makes a goddamn bit of sense. Literally, why are you doing this? Like, okay. If you don't feel like a dude, cool. You're more feminine, fine. I get that. So I could even adapt over to the you know, feeling more like a chick, I'm a her. I could even settle for that at this point. But the zay, you know, chew, cho, and I'm all, you're not a fucking train, dude. You're not a choo-choo train. Shut the fuck up. We're done with this conversation. No. We're not doing that today. Sorry, kiddos. It's not a good day for you because we're not doing it. You guys want to go play, you know, make up words, cool, but leave me the fuck out of it. And that has nothing to do with me being old and cranky or nothing like that. It's because it's stupid. And that's it. It's dumb as fuck. Is this hate speech? Fuck no, it's not. This is just regular fucking, it's stupid speech. It's dumb as fuck. If you're going to transition over, cool. More power to you, bro. More power to you, bro. You do you. You be happy. You enjoy. Live your best life. Have no issues. But don't expect me to know what the fuck you're wanting to be called if there's 3,800 bajillion fucking different terms for it. And today you decided on number 17. I don't know what that number is. And I don't carry the fucking transul around to fucking go, oh, 17? Let me look that up. Oh, okay.
Can I ask that?
Good night, wife. I love you. Kisses. Oh, come on. Just kiss me on the screen. It's fine. Look, I'll over here. Look. Can't see me. I love you.
I love you too.
Secretly, my wife is hideous. Hideous. That's why she doesn't want to ever be seen on screen. Isn't that right, wife? But not even a fuck you? I'm disappointed, wife. I'm disappointed. Normally, I at least get a fuck you, husband, or you're a dick, or something. Nope. Oh, damn, I was going to ask her to get me some tea. I bet I fucking lost that bet. Hey, wife! You should get me some tea!
I just got me some tea.
You should let me have some tea. Just a little drink in my cup. Because you're the best, most beautiful wife ever.
You can have a sip of mine.
Can you pour a little in there?
Sweet baby Jesus.
Thank you, wife.
I love you too. And when you call me hideous.
I didn't call you hideous. Okay, I did technically, but you know I was just kidding.
All right, you big fat pig man.
Oh, look, I'm a big fat pig man. That's better than nothing. I expected a fuck you or something, but didn't even get a reaction. Just an evil hate face. But a big fat pig man? All right, I'll deal with that, I guess.
That's actually Kyra's nickname for now.
I know. Kyra's on. You're a fat pig man. Little girl trying to hurt my feels, man. Damn. It's harsh for an 8-year-old little girl to call you a fat pig man, too. You know your daughter's pissed when she says that. You know? Like, really, sweetie? Wow.
That's epic.
It was pretty epic, but damn. She wasn't fucking around at that point, you know? She was not fucking around. That really pissed her off. She just thought I wasn't even making fun of her. Like, she thought I was telling her how cute she was once, you know? One time when she did I don't remember what she did, but she was being adorable and she got embarrassed and she was like, "You're fat, Dad. You're a fat pig man." Come on. She's right. I'm a fat pig man. But damn, that's harsh for an 8-year-old little girl. Just throw it out there like that. Your dad. Come on now, bro. Come on now. Vicious. Vicious child. Oh, here she comes. You go to bed. Hey, you need a bath. Tell your mom to run you a bath.
I tell you to stop saying that you're a big pig man. So your name will become Big Man.
Uh-oh. I'm in trouble now. I was just telling people the story of when you called me Big Pig Man because your mom made that joke just now. It's
Okay,
not.
Big Man.
It's not my fault. Your mom brought it up, bruh.
Okay, Big Man.
Go get your bath. Go tell your mom to run you a bath right now since she just went up there.
Okay, Big
Go. I'm not kidding. Go, 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 go.
Man. Bye.
I think I'm a man bear pig. Man, I saw, like, I went to the gym today with my son. You know, he's a beast, dude. He's 170. He keeps thinking he's 190 pounds. I'm like, dude, you're not 190 pounds. We just had him weighed at the doctor's office, at the psychologist or whatever. And he was like 176 or something, 177, 176. Anyway, 170. But dude, he's a beast. He's a beast. And when he was flexing up in the gym, he was like, Dad, I'm so much bigger than you. But he meant taller. And he's 6 foot now. He just hit 6 foot. And like, I'm 5'9". Goddamn. So, Pigman, yeah, fuck you, bro. And sorry, my phone. Oh my god. She comes back, ask her. Oh, she's not coming back. She just went to bed, dude. We cut out to that conversation. We're on to something else now. Sorry, bro. You're we're done. We're moving on to me being a big fat pig man. And how that story goes. So, but yeah, you drop out of conversations, they're gone just as quick as they start, my friend. They're gone just as quick as they start around here. That is one of the shitty parts about it. Go to bed. Go take a bath.
I'm refilling Mom's tea.
What?
What?
You don't mock me. What?
What?
You're gonna get Mom tea? She just came out. She just had tea.
I know.
Anyway, 5'7.5". Yeah, you're short. It wasn't my choice. They hit the kill switch on my phone. Who the fuck hit a kill switch on your phone, bro? That's not even a thing on phones. It's not like they were putting it on the fucking, well, it's your time. Any last words? And fucking electrocuted it and shit. It's not on death row, man. That's not how phones work. They ain't sitting by just waiting. The government, oh, yeah, we were talking about shit, and they're like, man, we're going to all get in trouble for this shit. You still can't go to the gym in LA. Oh, yeah, I was at the gym with my son, and he's a fucking monster. So, 176 pounds of just pure fucking beef muscle now. And he was telling me, oh, Dad, I'm so much bigger than you. But he's talking about, like, height. God damn, he's huge. And, man, I look so pregnant now. Like, it's bad. And I know I just got surgery, and they shoved my intestines back up in me and shit like that. And that's cool, and that's a good excuse, but come the fuck on. I got to change this shit. I got to get my fat gut going. I got to get rid of my teats. I got to get back on it good. It's just so hard. And I mean, it always is. It always has been. It's not like I'm like, oh, it's so hard. Boo-hoo. But just doing anything. I need to just step up and do something. That was too much. Every day, a little bit of something. And I am quitting McDonald's. I shut up. And dude, my fittest I ever was when I used to eat McDonald's every day. And that was the craziest part. But I only ate 2 McDoubles for the protein, and it worked out really good that way. But yeah, I don't usually eat McDonald's. It's the carbs, all those fucking French fries and shit when I do now. So I've cut that, actually. Yeah, but you worked out like a psychopath. That's true, I did. Dude, back then, minimum 3 hours a day, just fucking tearing into shit, dude, like hard. And now it's so chillaxed and relaxed. And like I said, after the surgery, they pushed my insides back. They pushed my outsides inside. And so after that and shit, I've just been slacking, relaxing, trying to get back, tightening and toning my tendons again. And that just sucks. Oh my God, the hundreds. Oh, you do. Oh my God, it sucks so bad. I can still do my massive weight. I can still do 90-pound fucking curls. If I push it, I can still do it. It's not that big of a deal. But I'm not supposed to. I'm not supposed to push that much weight anytime within the first year because the stitches internally take up to 18 months to fucking heal proper. But the heavyweights, I can still do my 200 tricep push downs. I had to prove that to my son because he's got such a fucking ego. So he's like, "You can't even do it, Dad," because he couldn't do it. The other day and I was like, "What the fuck, bro?" So I said, I pushed out a set of 10, and it wasn't my ego pushing. It was just, I didn't even know if I could do it. I really didn't know. So I was like, all right, let's just see if I can do this. Stepped up, pushed it down hard. So I still got the power there. It's just, I look like shit comparatively. And I can't push it like I used to. I mean, there's absolutely fucking not. I can't. I don't have the stamina. My breathing's way too heavy. And that's the extra weight that I'm carrying on the chest and then the gut. And it's funny because on the video, I don't look that bad. I mean, my hot dog's kind of starting to pick up on there a little bit, but it sucks getting old. Fuck you, bro. That's all up here, man. I don't agree with that shit ever. People keep telling me, "Oh, it's because you're older." No, I'm not gonna. Old is a state of mind, man. Old is a state of mind. And only if you let it get you does it get you. And I'm not going to let it get me. Come on. I'm not ever going to let it fucking get me like that, dude. So I ain't even worried about saying, "Oh, it's being old. Oh, getting old." You're getting old. Shut up. You're the old one. Oldie one cannoli. Fuck you, man. How old are you now? Like 30? What are you now? Like 50? Fuck you, bro. 30. I didn't mean 30. 30's not even that old. You're like 50. You shut up. You're an asshole. 50. Fuck you. That's none of your goddamn business. What's weird is when you start getting older, you start going, "Oh, but I am getting like fucking gray hairs, dude." I'm gonna blame that on the fucking kids for being stressful, though. But what is weird is when you start getting older, you kind of go, "You're 3 years older than me? Damn. You're old, dude." And when you start getting older, it's interesting because you don't like when you're a kid and you find out people are like 30, you're like, "Fuck, you're old." Or they find out they're 40, you're like, "Fuck, you're old." And then when you get up to that age and shit, you're like, "No, I'm not really that old." What hair? You mouthy motherfucker, come up in my goddamn YouTube channel just to mouth off every chance you get. I don't need to take this abuse from you people. All right then. But this hair on my chin, this beast of a fucking mane I have down here, it all fell down. Boop. It fell down and it couldn't get back up. But if I had that whole silver fox thing going on, first I'd have to look sexy. Second, I'd have to have hair up here. But I could do that, man. I would have totally been okay with being gray. But nope. I'm just a fat, balding pig man, and I look terrible. So that's awesome. Sure, I'm glad that's a thing for me. Yeah, that's the best. That's the fucking best. So, yeah, starting to detail out that stuff a lot better, starting to make it actually look like it's coming together way better. And once I start detailing out everything else, freedom of speech is a bitch, huh? Oh, yeah, it is. You know what? Fuck you too, man. Fuck, man. Everybody's just ganging up on me. Dude. Look at this. This will be my platform. This is my platform. You guys don't get to say nothing. You gotta shut up. I'll start my own platform. Then you guys can't talk about my balding fat head. Have you ever heard of John Michael? I'm assuming John Michael Thor. I'm no, pretty sure. I was gonna make a stupid joke about him being like an 80s rocker, like John Cougar Mellencamp or something, but I couldn't think of what the song was that John Cougar Mellencamp sang. So no, I won't use my wit and stupid humor to make a joke. So I have not heard of that guy. Damn, I'm out of tea again. Now we're at 200 minutes. So about that time, ladies and gentlemen, about that time. That's all right. Yeah. Just trying to see what I want to do up here because this is all pretty bland before I do it. What about John Michael Thor? Now that name is familiar. John Michael Thor. But why is it familiar? Why did you get the tiniest cup of tea? That's a good question, man. It's a pretty good question. I think I'm gonna start using the unicorn cup I found the other day. Found a unicorn cup. I think we're start just filling that one up because it's pretty epic. Jesus, what do I want to do here? Okay, I like the idea of there being something more right here and more right kind of here. And we'll bring that out a little bit more. Yep, good. Looking good. Thor and the Imps. What, bro? What are you you're just saying words now. Taco and the cheeseburger. I can do it too. We can do this. It's okay, man. I think you might be having a stroke. 911. They can trace back to your address if it's on a house phone, okay? It's really important. Remember, house phones do save lives, okay? It's not just a thing. I mean, I know they're kind of a forgotten thing nowadays, but they used to help. They used to help a lot. So, okay, that's all right. It's a band. I figured that, man. Now, it sounds like a punk band, so I'm going to assume a punk band, probably 1980s to 90s is my assumption. I'm going to assume the vocalist name was Thor. Call me crazy. And I'm going to assume his name was John Michael Thor, and he looked like Thor. Gonna just go out on a fucking limb there. Was he the guy who was in that Canadian flick, the Canadian movie he wrote, directed, and starred in it? Horror movie. He ended up being an angel, and Satan and him attacked each other. Is that what you're talking? That's not him, is it? Oh, God, what was that movie called? God, it was just filled with terrible 80s hair metal music. I think that was him. John Michael Thor. Bro, now you got me all thinking. You know? Now you got me all thinking. Yeah, dude, that was totally him. Okay, see? Okay, that's why I know the name. You know, you talk about just to go, he was that guy from the film that made the movie. He was also in a band. And yeah. No, it wasn't. It was hair metal as fuck. And good Lord. Yeah, okay, I know exactly who you're talking about, bro. Yeah. You just got to remind me, just talk about it through terrible film. And I'll be like, that guy, yeah. I think, yeah, Rock and Roll Nightmare. That was it, I believe. Yeah. I do think you're right. I think it was Rock and Roll Nightmare. Pretty sure that was it because there was the other movie with like the Nazis. It was also a rock and roll movie. And it was called like Rock and Roll. God damn, dude. It's one of these. Again, my brain's not functioning properly. Otherwise, my trivia would probably be a lot better. But I don't think that was Rock and Roll Nightmare. I think it is Rock and Roll Nightmare. I'm like 95% positive, dude. It was Rock and Roll Nightmare. It's just, again, my brain's like, but just basic knowledge. I'm gonna go with Rock and Roll Nightmare. So what about John Michael Thor? I don't know how we got on that one. You know, I'm not too disappointed in the meat babies. We're gonna have little fetuses. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. My meat babies, which I know, Charles, you didn't see. But you know what? If they're right here, now see, Charles, I'll get them if they're right here. If they're in my pile of, I can't get them from over there. I'm gonna paint meat babies. Is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put my meat babies in there to connect the paintings, man. Like connect the fucking dots. Watch this. Yeah. Hicka jigga jigga. Getting jiggy with it. Okay. Meat babies are not there. What the fuck are my meat? Oh, my meat babies are already upstairs too. Damn it, meat babies. They ascended. Sorry. Meat babies ascended to the rest of the painting. But if you guys recall the meat baby painting, the big tunnel, the big meat tunnel, and it had the meat babies floating down it on their umbilical cables. I like that one. I think I'm going to do some digital work to it. I have yet to take my high quality picture. But I think I'm going to paint little meat babies. The little meat people. And they don't look like fetuses. They look kind of like, I don't know what you'd call them, bro. I think I'm going to do that. Put the little meat fetuses there. Now, here's my take on this. Someone called him Metal Legend. I was like, what the fuck? He is now a legend. He's a legend in a bad way. Legends are, you know, okay. Hitler was a legend. Not in a good way, but his name is legend. You know, I mean, you say the name Hitler, people go, that one guy that killed everybody. Right. You know, Perseus, legend, you know, because of mythology, you know. But legend, I mean, does legend itself, the term, mean good guy? Because I don't know. That's the question. Or is it just a term used for somebody whose name is recognizable and known? You know? Because, I mean, he could be a metal legend, but not necessarily in a good way. Kind of like, you know, The Room is a legendary film. Not in a good way. You know what I mean? So he could be a metal legend, just not in the way we consider normal legends. No. So my take on this, though, was originally I wanted it to be like a big shadow behind the figure that would be holding the figure back from going forward into a beautiful place outside. Now, the beautiful place outside didn't work out the way I intended for some stupid ass reason. So I turned the whole thing upside down and then added the drips as to provide a questionable, is the outside even real thought in my mind. It was my own personal representation of, is outside even real? Is this prettier place even, is Steve-O a legend? I mean, right. Steve-O's a legend in his own mind. Now that he's off the drugs, he's doing better. You know, good for him. You know, he's still Steve-O, and it blows my mind he's not dead, or blind, or missing a penis, or is not shitting in a fucking plastic bag, or has all of his digits, but he's still, you know, alive. Good for him. But my basic idea was this: it's going to be like a room setting with windows of a being that would have a better place beyond this room of questionable self-doubt, and a mirror that would show self, kind of. I wanted to have like a creature shadowy thing that would be more like grabbing and holding. And in the mirror was originally going to be imagery of like me and my brother was my kind of thought. And of course, me, I would be my usual evil heads, big smiley faces, so you'd recognizably think, oh, that's, you know, 4. And then my brother would just be like a weird kind of questionable being face. None of that's really coming through. I don't know what's coming through. So again, I'm letting the creative aspect just kind of happen to do its thing. The meat thing up top was not intentional at all. It just, when I had that headache the other day and I was like, let me paint while I've got a headache starting. A, that was dumb as fuck. B, though, it shut my brain down. And that's why I did it, you know, because I was like, hey, the headache's starting to kick in. As this headache progresses, my logic brain will not function enough for me to, you know, make the logical decisions I should be. So, and I decided to do an emotional dive into my own, you know, abandonment issues and things like that. So I was kind of touching down on my own childhood and things like that and really self-searching. And I think that helped a lot to drive this in the direction it needed to go. Not necessarily the direction I wanted it or intended it to go. And that's all right. So whatever comes from it, whatever significance it does or doesn't have, whatever. I'm not entirely sure what the fuck is going on with it. I'm just kind of coasting with it as I go. And so far, okay. But, yeah. I think I am going to call it good for the evening because it's, what, 10:09? All right. Everybody's in bed. But I need to clean this shit up. My room back there is fucking disastrous. I literally cleaned this room a couple weeks ago. I cleaned it all out. It was great. Next day, I put a bunch of shit in here because I was like, okay, I gotta get these projects done. Listed them out, put all the shit in here. Haven't done shit. Fucking idiot. But I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of digging it. Now that the meat's, the more fleshy top, starting to come in a little better. I think it's all right. I'm a little concerned about the differences background wise and the umbilical part wise though. Like, because the gray and pink are the same fucking color. I like looking over here, I can't see that difference. Night, bro. Good luck with this SWAT team coming for your prop gun. Yeah, fuck you, bro. Thanks. That really makes you feel better. But, dude, I usually do these every day at noon. It's usually noon or at 6. But the past week, I've just been dead. And I have tons of them on this channel, man. So feel free to, I don't know, fuck yourself. And, you know, or, you know, dude, subscribe my shit. I know you're at work at noon, but subscribe to my shit, bro. Shame on you for not subbing me yet. And then go watch my movie reviews. Because they're important to me. And they only have like 13 views because nobody gives a fuck about me. Sad trombone. Mm-hmm. But anyway. Thank you. See? Wasn't hard. Wasn't hard at all. I appreciate it. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna definitely get the throw that in my garbage. I made it. But I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of digging it. And I will definitely well, I'm not gonna say definitely do it tomorrow. We're gonna see what my head feels like when I get up. I got these new meds to take tonight. Let's hope I don't die in my sleep. And I guess I'll catch you guys later. So, you know, peace out, everybody. I highly appreciate you guys tuning in and saying what's up and chatting for a while about God knows what. You want me to donate to your Patreon now too, you corporate shill? Yeah, you know, that'd be great. You know, I don't have a Patreon, but now I'm going to make one. Dude, I keep threatening everybody. I'm going to open an onlyfans.com, and all it's going to be is my butthole on vacation. So it's going to be like my butthole at the beach. So there's like sand on my butthole and like little glasses, little shades, and like a fucking an umbrella put in my butthole. That's all it's going to be. And then like my butthole in Jamaica, and I'm going to dreadlock my butthole hairs and put like a little, probably a joint in my butthole. I don't even smoke, bro, but my butthole will. Boop. You know what I mean? It'll be fucking stupid. I'm really considering it, like legitimately considering doing that just to fucking see. I'm pretty sure I won't get anybody to give a shit, but goddamn, it'd be funny. It would be hilarious to do. So, yeah. Yeah. Will Ron Jeremy say he's never seen that shade of butthole? You know, he probably will. No, I have a surprisingly nice pink butthole. I've kept it very, very well taken care of. Thank you. How do I know that? Is none of your fucking business. But let's just say if I open an OnlyFans, I've got plenty of content just already saved up. On that note, goodbye, everybody.